Hey lovies, welcome back to my channel, Xtremetarot, where we do moon readings and zodiac readings. Today we're doing a zodiac reading for the sign of Gemini. We're looking into what your person would most want to say to you right now, although in this case, from looking at this energy, you may not want to hear it. This, I think, is somebody that you have recently ended things with, and they are not happy about it. Obviously, who would be happy? Hi, Kiki. Oh, she just ran through. Okay, so I pulled, if you're not, that's not the case here. I don't think this reading will resonate. I'm just going to say that right off the bat. We have these cards to represent the situation, what's going on between you guys right now. I have the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. We have Clock. Need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress. I feel like, so what I'm getting here is that there's maybe an ending to this relationship, I'm guessing on your part, because we have the why here as like your person's overall energy towards you. I think they were wondering why. Especially with the time, I'm getting like a pattern. So I'm getting a sense of like maybe you were caught in some sort of a pattern with this person that where you would like, I'm not talking to you anymore, but then you would always sort of cave, or one of you would cave. But with the Grim Reaper, that's a pretty final like nail in the coffin here. So sometimes when a relationship like that ends, it's very difficult for the other person to really be like, wait, what, really? Like, this is really the end? So I feel like it's almost like a vibe like that. Like, this could have been a cycle that went on, and now your person is like trying to like understand that it's actually over. But also, yeah, like I'm getting a sense that they maybe want to take revenge. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Like, that rooster looks angry. And in contrast, I feel like this is you, like, see ya, like with the dolphins, a very happy energy. I also got this archway here, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. So I feel like you did this for your own benefit because you knew this relationship wasn't good for you in some way. We also have like an immature energy coming through for them. So I feel like they're maybe not taking this the best, way. Also, I shuffled a song for you, and I got Dog Days Are Over by Florence and the Machine, which I love that song. And it's kind of like, I don't really get what it's about. Some people say it's about breaking an addiction, but again, like a pattern. I feel like it is a pattern that's been broken here. That's like a song that just like reminds me of when I got divorced. Like, I don't even know if I knew about that song or like at that time, but when I think about it, I'm like, oh, this is how I felt. Like, it's just that freedom that like you feel when you're just like not tied to like a toxic relationship. Even if you were engaging too for parts of it, it's just when you're finally like, no, and you leave and you have that freedom again. And even, I don't know if that's what she means in the song. If you don't know that song, she's like, run fast for your mother, run fast for your father, run for your children, for your sisters and brothers. Anyway, and just like leave all your love and your longing behind. You can't carry it with you if you want to survive. So I feel like it's almost like it's a message about being excited for the future and doing what's best for you, for your future family or your future, I don't know, just more in line with like what you really want. Just that part always like seemed like that to me. Also because I lived far away, so when I would like listen to that song, I'd be like, oh, because I moved back to where I originally came from with my family. But just like getting back to your roots again or something like that. That's like the vibe that I get from that song. Like disassociating, disconnecting from something that you know isn't like meant to be an authentic part of your life, because it doesn't feel right to you. But we have asked for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support, and immature. So I feel like your person or this person here could be maybe popping back up. They could be somebody that tries to ask for help. Like this is saying, ask for help. Like, oh, I need you. Like pretend like there's a crisis in order just to like get you around them again. With the immature, that's making me think that there's like some immature intentions. With the why and the creative, that's making me think that they might have some creative ideas again on how to lure you back in. Like, I'm really getting that. I see a mermaid here. I'm thinking of like a siren song. Even This is a mermaid and looks like King Triton, so maybe this person has experience with this dynamic with maybe like a father figure or even like an older spouse or something like that, where they play like, oh, I'm so helpless and I don't know, or oh, poor me, I'm just so stressed out, I need help. Like, that's the way this girl looks. Oh my god, I almost knocked over my coffee. On the card, you see like, oh my god, but it's like clarified by the immature energy. So I just don't think that it's coming from a, I don't think they really need help. I think they really need attention. Like, that's what I would say. Creative and why. I want to read this from the book. Hold on one second. Where'd it go? What number is this? 31? Oh, where am I? I'm on the wrong page. Okay, it's the protection message. Sometimes subconscious, this is how I feel like your person is not realizing that, like, their motivations, but you'll see. Wait, sometimes subconsciously denying the truth may drive you toward a specific outcome that actually aligns with an intention hidden from your awareness. For example, you may want to be prominent in your profession, sorry, I don't know why I just wrote that wrong, but your desire is not really about sharing your talents, but about making yourself feel better because fame would cause people to admire and approve of you. Or you may want to reunite with the partner who rejected you because you believe that your love continues to be strong, but deep down what you really desire is to have the last word with that person. That this is exactly what I feel like this person is, and maybe they can't even see it. Like, at the same time, this is saying how it's like hidden from them. So I don't think that they're necessarily doing this intentionally, but I feel like they are still doing this. This is what's going on here. Now is the time for deep soul searching of the why that drives your choices. What you uncover will set you free and bring you ever closer to the happiness you seek. So I feel like Spirit's really wanting you to understand this, because a lot of times, just as I feel that like there's people that are meant to trigger us and make us like learn how to stand up for ourselves, learn compassion, learn forgiveness by, like, you know, being difficult people in our lives. Like, I really believe this. But there's also, on the other side of the coin, like, the people that have to forgive, like, have an effect on the people that are triggering them. Okay, so here's the triggery people and here's the people that learn how to forgive. And we could both be both of these people in different people's lives, if that makes sense. But just, you're in a dynamic with this person. This is you, this is your person. They're triggering you, teaching you how to, like, do what's best for you, cut ties, move on with your life, so-and-so, whatever. But you're also teaching them about tough love and maybe forcing them to take a look in the mirror. And it's like, that is like a strong soul connection in a way, because it's, you're both meant to really like teach each other a very important lesson in this lifetime. So it's like there is credence that's due to these sorts of relationships. Doesn't mean that they're meant to like work out and you're meant to be together, but I feel like there is an important role. And sometimes it's like, if a kid is like, if you're a parent and your child is addicted to drugs and you're giving them money, you're enabling them. It's almost like you're enabling this person's crappy behavior by like giving them the help and succumbing to what they need. It's almost like with a parent, like you're loving them more by cutting them off, even though it hurts you to like see your child struggling or something. And it might hurt you to see this person hurting. And that doesn't mean that you belong together, and it doesn't mean that you're a bad person or whatever you might be thinking. You might be having some doubts, although I'm not really seeing that here. I'm seeing like the relationship is over, no second chances with the archway, new opportunities. I'm seeing like someone here being excited about new possibilities, and I don't think it's this person, so I think it's you. You're like moving on to happier times, and I think that's why your person's upset. But I'm just saying, like, if you are feeling some sort of guilt or something, I think Spirit is coming through to be like, sometimes you need to give tough love. But yeah, with the Avenger, I don't think this person is being honest with themselves. They have a mask on. It says analytical. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Avenger, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness. There's like self-righteous. And then the shadow is resorting to violence in the name of a cause. I feel like, not necessarily violence, hopefully, but I feel like this is somebody that is out for revenge. They want to make you regret this day. You're going to rue the day that you like rejected me. Like, that's what they would say. And even with this skunk energy and the nerdy, I feel like this person isn't authentic, like, again, with themselves. I feel like they maybe try to come across with this nerdy energy as almost shy and sweet, as somebody that they're really not inside. But then it's like when they're upset or angered or they feel betrayed, or it's like that skunk spirit, like that they spray you, like, you know what I mean? And it leaves a very unpleasant after smell or taste. So just watch out. I mean, I would just, I don't know, I feel like Spirit's really bringing forth this message just so you know. I think so that way you know if they come through with like some sort of crocodile tears or sob story, because a lot of times that's how people work. They have this feeling inside, like the rooster, but with the analytical, I'm getting a strategic energy that they might try like a softer approach. With the nerdy, yeah, like they're gonna like try to like, oh, blah blah blah, but there's like venom behind what they're doing. Like they have an objective to like be right, to have the last word, like that was saying. Where was that saying that? In this card, number, in the Y card. So yeah, I feel like they want to transform the situation. I'm sure they are missing you, but it's maybe not a good match here. All right, so what would they want to say to you right now? Or how are they going to like approach you? Maybe is a better question. I always imagine the life we could have together. So maybe there's something about you that's very, you don't tolerate any disrespect and it's fucking hot. I feel like that's also like you leaving and just not forcing them, but causing like an energetic reaction where they're like all of a sudden wanting to like now come in. Like, oh, I can't have that, so I want it now. Kind of. I don't think it's, but like, again, I don't think it's authentic. I think they're like, ooh, like now this is a challenge, you know? I feel such a real connection to you, but I don't know. It's so hard for me to open up. I am trying. I feel like that's something that they would say, like something like, oh, like, you don't know about my life. Like, I've been through this and I try so hard. You just have to give me another chance. Like, this is the only real thing. Like, I feel like they could come up with some stuff like that. Hold on. Half the time I'm terrified, half the time I want to charge at you like a linebacker. I've never met anyone who had the same heart as me. It blows my mind how caring and kind you are. And I feel like, not that they're not kind, but I feel like they're a person that's very egoic. So it's like they almost, wait, hold on, sorry. I've never felt so much pain yet so much love at the same time. It's like they think that they're like a good person. Maybe you're cross-watching this for a Gemini. Now that I'm looking at this, I'm realizing that. Wait, hold on. Let me see. All right. So maybe you're watching this about a Gemini that you know. Hold on. And you're so responsible. I feel like this person is like tries different tactics. They try to like, they're like the type of person that would like talk bad about you, but then they would come up to you and be like, oh, you're such a good person. Like, they're not authentic with themselves and they don't even see it. Like, they don't see it. They're like out for justice. They're out to like prove a point when I think you just want them to like leave you alone. All right, I don't know. So yeah, with these, it's like they'll probably give you a sob story. Like I was saying, it's so hard for me to, I'm really trying. I've had things rough. And maybe they really have had things rough. It's not to say that they haven't, but at the same time, that doesn't mean you have to deal with their weird behavior or their off-putting behavior if it doesn't resonate with you. If you want space from this person and you want to move on with your life, you have the right to do that. So let's just start clarifying. I always imagine the life we could have together. We have the Emperor. Again, I feel like there might be something about you that they're coveting. With the Emperor, it could be your career. It could be your money situation. Remember how I was saying it looks like they're asking someone for help that's like a father figure. So maybe there's somebody that's always been dependent on their parents or something. And instead of like wanting to like grow up and be independent, because I was just seeing something that said independent. Oh, you're so independent and you're so responsible. I feel like they think that you could take care of them. I feel like there's a vibe like that where they want you to be like their sugar daddy or something, like, or sugar mom, like whatever. Like, I feel like there's something like that where that's really their motivation behind this. What's this? Temperance. You don't tolerate any disrespect. We have the Three of Cups. I feel like with the Three of Cups and you don't tolerate any disrespect, I feel like it's almost like they might try, I'm getting that they might try to like lure you in with sex and drinks or something like that. Like, just because the Three of Cups is about drinking, fun times, and things like that. So I feel like they might try to like lure you with that. I'm just getting a vibe like that because they're saying it's fucking hot. Like, ooh, like I'm just getting a vibe like that. Like they're gonna try. So just be aware of that. If you're down for that, that's fine, but I feel like just so you're aware, they might try to like lure you in. But I feel like this is also a cycle that's gone on multiple times, so you'll probably be able to recognize it and you can decide for yourself. Oh, I feel such a real connection to you. We have the Hierophant. Yeah, they want to like lock it down with you. They I think they see you as a very strong, they see you as commitment material, but with the Hierophant and the Emperor and the Chariot, I'm almost getting like they think you're successful, or it's not about what's inside, it's about what's on the outside. It's so hard for me to open up. I am trying. The Fool. Hold on, let me just put these back. In the Tower. With the Fool, I'm almost getting like the court jester, like performing. I feel like they will put on a performance. Again, I am getting this sort of a vibe. And I'm getting an immature energy again, where they'll try to maybe bring back something from their childhood, like some past experiences they had. I feel like this is basically just a warning from Spirit, just to watch out for their tactics, because I feel like you're actually like done with this person. So just be aware if they're giving you a sob story, or if they're changing tacks and then trying to then lure you in sexually. Like, I don't know, just if you can block, if you don't want to hear them. I think this person needs like a final, like what I was saying, a final nail in the coffin, because they feel like time is running out, so they might try a few last ditch efforts. So just be aware of that and take precautions if you feel you need to, or if you're open to this, that's another story. But I don't really feel like you are, with the Grim Reaper being here. We have the Hanged Man. Half the time I'm terrified, and half the time I want to charge at you like a linebacker. We have a lot of major arcana. Like, this is really messing with this person. Like, I have to tell you, this is like a major thing to them. Like, they're not playing. And I feel like this is their energy with this rooster. So I would just be, I don't want to say be careful and like scare you, but we have the Strength. It's like, I don't think they're gonna go away that easily, so you may have to like be firm throughout. Half the time I'm terrified, and half the time I feel like they're trying to decide with the Hanged Man, like, should I, like with the, this is Pisces energy, it's making me think that they're really like contemplating on this, like, should I just charge in, like show up at their house like in a trench coat and like you know, like heels, or should I, or whatever, like a guy would show up in, I don't know, a trench coat and stop. Come here, honey. Ooh. Stop. Come on. Should I show up in like a trench coat and just, you know, try to seduce this person, or should I just like hang back and like let them miss me? Like, I feel like they're really trying to decide what they should do. They're really contemplating it, but they're very motivated here. We have Strength on the bottom of the deck, and we have, I've never met anyone who had the same heart as me. We have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like they do recognize your heart, but just how I was saying, like I saw this, you're so independent, I also saw you're such a nurturer, and I feel like they're recognizing your goodness. And I feel like with these two like wheels being depicted here, like it's not the same, but I also feel like your person has a tough time being authentic with themselves, and they're not seeing themselves clearly. So they see you two as having like a similar vibe or something here, but these wheels look two completely different wheels. Like the spokes are different. Like this one has a lot more spokes, this one has less, this one's smaller, this one's thinner, this one's thicker, has more layers. It's not the same. Like they're perceiving you both as being the same, and maybe you were in alignment at a time. There was a time that you really were in alignment with this person, and maybe your hearts were on the same level, or maybe not your hearts, but you could look at your life and see similarities, but it's almost like you've grown. And I don't think that they've, because what was this clock saying? Takes time, cycles, time to heal, and progress. I feel like you've made progress and they're sort of stagnant here and not really growing. And because they're not able to recognize their true motivations or look in the mirror or be authentic with themselves. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like you severing this connection is actually helping them in the long run, like see something about themselves, even though they may not see it that way for a while. But it's like one more piece of the puzzle that's going to be like, maybe it's me, like kind of a feeling. I've never felt so much pain and yet so much love. The Ace of Wands, it's motivating them to want to take action towards you. I have to sneeze again. Oh my God. Chew, excuse me. But yeah, I've never felt so much pain yet so much love at the same time. I'm getting that this Ace of Wands, like again, there's something tied to like, I guess it's like a makeup sex thing, like I'm getting. Maybe that's something that you guys have done a lot of in the past, and they're just thinking that they can lure you in with that again. So yeah, that's just good to know. Hold on. Oh. And then you're so responsible. We have the Three of Swords and the Queen of Cups. I feel like, but the Devil underneath, I feel like they pretend to be this Queen of Cups, pretend to be in so much pain here, but really they're like, they know what they're doing with the Devil. That's like Capricorn energy. That's very like a business person's mindset. I feel like they know what they're doing, and just know that their motivations, even if their motivations were pure and they were brokenhearted, if you don't want to be with this person, you don't have to be, period. If you don't want to talk to them anymore, you don't have to talk to them. Like, it is what it is. Like, people get broken up with all the time. And people get their heart broken every day. Like, and I don't even feel like this is authentic heartbreak based on what this Y card was saying. So just, it is what it is. Do what you have to do for you. That's all we can all do for ourselves. This person definitely seems like that's what they're doing. So I feel like if you want to be with this person, go be with this person. If you don't. But like, don't be influenced by their sob story. That's what I would say. And their false like emotion. I feel like it's false. March. All right. I hate when I get the months. I'm putting them back. Hold on. What do we need to know? What's coming up next for Gemini? Money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Financial gain usually. See, I feel like you are doing good financially, and your person or this person thinks you have the potential or something. They think that you could take care of them. Crib. Birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Maybe there's somebody that you have a kid with. Like maybe, because remember how I was saying that song reminded me of when I left my marriage. So maybe this is a marriage that you're trying to leave. Or maybe this person would try to like get pregnant to like keep you with them or something like that. Horseshoe, good luck. So there's good luck coming. But also with the birth or conception of a child or enterprise, this could just be, I'm asking for you guys what's coming up next. So maybe that's what's coming up next for you, is that this archway energy, like something new with that dolphin energy, financial gain. It's like you're going to start having some good luck. You're going to leave this in the past and start doing good. Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. Anything else? We have basket, recognition, reward for merit, and leg, stepping into a new experience. So I feel like there's good stuff coming for you guys. So stay strong, and you know, if you know something's not good for you, don't be afraid to like get it right out of your life. All right, guys, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one, okay? Bye.